I literally never get nervous to film. I don't know why every time I film these, I get like super anxious, but deep breaths. Deep breaths, Anya. Anyway, hi. Welcome to my second channel. If you're new here, this is my first channel, right? This is like the girly girl vlog, whatever channel. That's what this is. This is Anya's space to be real super feminine, you know? So, period. Anyway, today we're going to be doing a get ready with me, really just to take Instagram pictures, to be honest. And it's like super cloudy and stuff outside, so I really hope like these pictures come out nice. But also, I really just wanted to catch you guys up on, I know I haven't posted on the vlog channel like 12,000 years. It's been like 6 months, 4 months. Ooh, I'm lying. Ooh, 4 months? Last time I checked it was 4 months. I could be lying. If I'm lying, I'm lying. I'm sorry. But I don't know, I guess I wanted to catch you guys up on some stuff. Not that there's much to catch up on. I'm very boring. Y'all be like, what happened to the vlog channel? Girl, I'm boring. I'm boring. That's what happened. I'm boring. Anyway, we can start with the fact that I got my nails done. Aren't these cute? And they're like what shape is this? Almond? They're like an almond shape. I literally never get my nails done like this. If you guys see like my other videos, I always have like long, like acrylic nails. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying something different. But anyway, right? Today we're going to do like a no makeup look. So we're not gonna be here that long. We're not gonna be here that long. And I talk a lot. So we just gonna really have to, Anya, you gonna have to speed this joint up. You have to speed this joint up. But let's start off with, real quick, I just want to start off with this mostly because I just got back from the grocery store because, you know, I'm a Virgo, so I have like stomach issues. So I got some ginger ale because I have stomach issues. Anyway, on my way back, I thought about how people are always asking me for like story times and stuff like that. And Anya, oh, what happened to the story times? What happened to the story times? And my whole thing is, I'm just not there anymore. You know, when I first started YouTube or whatever, I did story times because I didn't have any equipment. I was filming on an iPhone 8 Plus, swear to God, and I was editing on my school MacBook that the school gave me. So you know, when you don't have any money, you don't know how to edit for real, what do you do? Story times, because that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I mean, y'all didn't really know me. So of course, I had a lot of stuff to talk about. As I've gotten older, I'm just boring, if that makes any sense. I pretty much stay to myself. I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends. It's just me and my siblings all the time. So like, there's nothing going on. And the stuff that has happened, if I told y'all, I would get beat up or locked up. So really, it's kind of like I tell story times when I'm on live on TikTok or whatever. So it's kind of like if you got to be in the know to know, you know? But it's crazy because I really didn't have any equipment and stuff like that. And then I didn't know how to edit reactions and stuff like that. That kind of came later. And it's like, once I learned how to edit better and do all this extra stuff, then it was like, okay, now we can venture on. Because to be honest, when I started out my channel, I wanted to do lifestyle content. And I really wanted to do like movie reactions and stuff like that. But I didn't know how to edit any of that. I didn't know how to go about doing any of that. And now it's been like, it's like two to almost 3 years later. And now it's like, okay. Like I literally just got my PC. Actually, I'm gonna show you. Well, you guys are gonna see my PC. Oh, by the time this comes out, the my packing and shipping orders vlog should be out before this. So you guys saw my PC. But I just got my PC in like January. So, and today is March 22nd. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. But so that's really why. That's the only reason why. I never wanted to be a story time channel or anything like that. And however, I do feel like I'm a really good storyteller. So I think, you know, one thing on me, I can tell a story down. I can tell a story down. Jesus, Anya. Come on now. So there's that tidbit. So y'all be asking, the answer is no. The only way you catch on a story time is if you catch a live. That's it. Cause I really love my stories to be like, you gotta be in the know to know, you know? Also, what else did I want to talk about? Oh my God. So I launched my business Ye's Block, right? And to be honest, that was a huge learning experience for me, to be honest, because I didn't know, or I mean, is that good enough? Is that good enough? I feel like I need more mascara. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Anyway, that was a huge learning experience for me because I had never really done anything like that. And so it taught me a lot. One, I had made all of those prints and stuff like that, all of those shirts like you guys saw in the last video. I literally hand drew those myself. It took me over a year to do all of that stuff. And to be honest, I have been thinking about this stuff since I was in high school. Like, I remember me and my ex-girlfriend were literally talking about it. And like, I remember literally being on the phone with her. This was like my senior year in high school. I'm 20. I graduated like 2 years ago. So it's like I've always thought about it. And so, but it took me so long to get it like up and running for the simple fact, it just took me a long time to draw them because I'm a perfectionist, you know? But now looking back on like what I did, I feel like it doesn't align with what I really want my like brand to be, because everyone was talking about, oh, merch this and merch that. I don't want it to be merch. I want it to be like an actual clothing brand. Like, you know how Local Black Child has Hello Black Child, and it was like her clothing brand. That's not merch, that's her clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? Or like how Demetrius Harmon, how he has You Matter, and it's not merch, it's like his brand. I wanted it to be a brand. I was looking at the prints and stuff that I had made, and I was looking and I was like, I just feel like this doesn't necessarily represent what I want it to represent. And I felt like the prints were like really childish. I don't know. It really took me to step back and really look at my stuff from like a different perspective for me to really understand, you know, like how I felt about it and stuff like that. And the truth of the matter is, I just think I didn't really like it. And then on top of that, when I launched or whatever, it didn't do as well as I was hoping it would, and that really hurt my feelings. I don't blame anyone else but myself though. That's the thing. Like, I'm never gonna blame anyone for not buying my stuff. You have to make people want, it has to be something that people want to buy. And that's what I was looking at. And I was thinking to myself, because I was watching a bunch of videos, because I'm not great with like marketing and stuff like that. So I was watching a bunch of videos, and one of the videos I was watching, the dude was like, is this something that you would buy? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, would I even want something like this? And the answer is no. And that's why I was like, and then I had to think about it. I was like, what do I want my brand to represent? Like, what do I want, like, the consistent, like, not that it has to be a theme, but like, you know, it has to be like a brand, you know? I really hope I'm making sense, because every time I start talking, it makes sense in my head, but like when it comes out of my mouth, it just be like, yeah. It didn't make no sense, baby. It didn't make no sense. I don't know. I just wanted like a cohesive theme, I guess, or something like that. And I just felt like that wasn't it. So I went back into the drawing board. And I was like, okay, well, what do we want to do? Like, what do I want to represent? Like, how do I want this brand to, you know, to look? And I thought about it, and me and my sister was talking about it, or I brought it to my sister, and I wanted to be like street culture. Is that a thing? Like street culture, hood culture kind of thing? Because I want everything to be like graffiti and street art inspired and stuff like that. And I was like, that's what I want Ye's Block to be. Hence why it's called Ye's Block. Like, you know, like a neighborhood or whatever. And I was like, that's what I want it to be. Like, growing up, I used to want to be a graffiti artist, and I'm really into, I mean, I can draw, but my stuff is more like surrealism or like realistic stuff like that. And I want like street art, like cartoony. I want to be like loud and boisterous. I want to really represent me and who I feel like I am. Or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm very loud and obnoxious and very, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want my clothes and stuff to represent. I just want it to be like, I don't know. I don't know. And I thought about it, and I feel like I was putting too much on me, to be honest. It took me so long to get those orders done, because as y'all saw, I was doing everything by myself. That it was just a lot for me to do. And so I've decided for this next launch that I'm going to do, I'm going to get a manufacturer, and I already started reaching out to like graphic designers and stuff. So pretty much so I can only focus on like the marketing aspect of everything, because I feel like I was just putting too much on myself, and I feel like that's why it wasn't the best that it could have been. I feel like my marketing tactics weren't great, because in this whole grand scheme of things, I learned that like the kind of stuff that you post on Instagram isn't the kind of stuff that you would post on TikTok, which isn't the kind of stuff you would post on YouTube. Like, it's just completely different. And like, I feel like I need to focus on marketing, because I feel like that's the most important part. And I feel like as far as like manufacturing and making it and all this other stuff, I feel like I just need to hand that over to other people and give myself a break. I feel like I be feeling like Superwoman, like I can do everything by myself, and I can't, because I can't. So I also learned about like sizes and stuff like that. So from now on, every drop, I want it to go from like small to 3X, because I realized that like the first launch, I got a lot of larges or extra large orders or whatever. And someone had even emailed me and was like, Anya, I want to buy one, but like they didn't have one of my size and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I completely understand. And that was my fault, because I really didn't know what the, like, I just didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't know. That's just dead on the end. So that's why I'm like, this whole thing was a learning experience. Like I said, the first launch, or like even any, it just didn't do as well as I thought it would. I think I got like a total of like 47 orders, which I am grateful for the 47 orders or whatever, but it's just like, wow, I just expected more from myself. And I was so angry at myself, because I expect like the best from myself, and I expect myself to automatically be good at everything. And when I'm not, it just frustrates me, because like, why couldn't you do this one thing, you know? So that's my plight. But as I like do this, I'm gonna get better. And that's just something that I have to remind myself, is that everything's a learning process, and I just kind of have to humble myself and realize that everyone has to start from somewhere. And just because you have a platform does not mean that, you know, that your stuff is good. That your stuff is good. It's down. But with that being said, also I've been trying to be more active on like all social media and stuff like that, and that has been a struggle for me. I feel like I took multiple months off, or like on TikTok I was only posting like hair. Oh shoot, I forgot to put concealer on my nose. See, I get to talking and forget what I'm supposed to do. I feel like the only thing I was posting on TikTok for a while was like hair sponsorships and stuff like that, and I feel like I kind of lost my audience in a sense, because all I'm posting is like sponsor stuff. And I mean, that's what TikTok has turned into, TikTok shop. And I'm like, okay, I feel like everything I'm doing is sponsored. Of course, nobody wants to watch it, right? So then I try to switch and start doing like actual content. And I was like, okay, so I'll just try to switch back and start doing more organic stuff or whatever that has nothing to do with selling anything, because I feel like that's also why my launch didn't go well. It's because I was so, it's like I went from trying to sell other people's wigs and stuff like that to now I'm trying to sell my own stuff. And it's like every time I see this girl, she's trying to sell me something, and I'm like, I understand that, because I be feeling like that too. So I was like, okay, let me switch back to like organic content and trying, you know, stuff like that to pretty much, you know, get back into the algorithm and stuff like that, and get back into, you know, people's, you know what I'm saying? And so I did that, but then it seemed like any video I posted just wasn't doing well. And by not doing well, I mean not doing well to my standards, of course. I mean, if anyone were to, or I guess just period, like, and it frustrated me, to be completely honest. I just got like super frustrated. And I'm like, I feel like I'm putting in all this work, like I'm trying to learn how to edit better, and I'm trying to learn how to do all of these things so I can put out like quality stuff, and it's taking me a long time. And I'm like, I'm really trying, and I hate that I'm really trying and that it's not working, and I feel like it just frustrates me. So it felt like no matter what I was doing, like nothing was doing well. So it kind of got to the point where I'm like, what's the point? Maybe I'm just not, I hate to say this, I was like, maybe I'm just not relevant anymore. Maybe no one cares about me. I was like, maybe I've turned like one of those content creators that you like never see again. And I was like, and I'm kind of okay with that in a sense, and I would be more okay with that if I wasn't trying. And I'm like, I don't want to fade off into oblivion. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's scary, especially when, you know, you do content and stuff for a living. It's scary to think that like no one cares about you anymore. And so like that's what I was starting to feel like. I was like, maybe TikTok just isn't for me anymore. And it's like, I don't know what to post. I don't understand. I don't know, like, if the algorithms, I feel like the algorithm has completely changed from like when I started out, and TikTok is so different now. And it's like, I feel like I can't catch up, or I feel like I'm not doing something right. And it's just hard. Like, I feel like I'm trying to reteach myself how to like grow. Like, you know how you watch those YouTube videos like, oh, how to grow on TikTok, I'm learning stuff like that. I'm trying to look up how to grow on Instagram, because I've been so stagnant on Instagram. Like, I was stuck at 104K on Instagram for months. Like, when I tell you, I just felt so stagnant. And I'm like, now that I'm actually trying to grow my platforms and stuff again, it's just hard. Like, I forgot how hard this stuff was, like getting out the mud the first time. And I feel like, in a sense, I feel like I just need to humble myself. It's like, you're not, everything isn't always going to come easy to you, and that you still have to work for it. Because I feel like when I first started out, I was like, you know, like when people first started, they be hungry for it. They be, you know what I'm saying? They be really like working, and that's how I was. And it's just like, I haven't felt like this in a really long time, because this is how I felt, like this frustration. This is how I felt when I had first started doing social media, period. And I didn't have no followers. Like, that's how I felt. I don't know. It's kind of like going back in there, and it's like this whole thing has just made me feel bad about myself. You know, it's kind of like, wow, I just feel like, not even trying to be funny, I just feel like a loser. Like, oh my God, really? Like, I'm not even, like, it made me feel like I can't do anything right. It was like the clothing brand didn't do well. It's like, I'm trying to grow back on social media, that's not doing well either. So it's just like, I don't know what to do, right? And it's scary, you know, when this is literally like your income. It's scary. And so, you know, I'm stressed about this, that, and the third. And then I decided to quit doing hair, like hair sponsorships and stuff like that. I have like a couple weeks left, but after that I'm like kind of done with it. And that's also scary because that was like extra income on top of like my YouTube checks and stuff like that, because I don't get paid from TikTok or anything like that. I literally, my forms of income were like wig reviews and my YouTube check. Like those were the two things. And mind you, YouTube only pays us like once a month, and so, you know, the money in between would mostly come from like wig sponsorships and stuff like that. But it's come to the point where I feel like I deserve better, to be completely honest. A lot of these wig companies like would either refuse to pay me my asking price, or would like lowball me, or sometimes like not even pay me at all, like at all. And I just feel like I just keep being disrespected, to be honest. And it's weird because I've been doing wigs for years, and for me to be getting paid like, for me to be getting offered like $50 to $100, knowing that I've been doing this for this long, I just felt like it was a spit in the face. Or even sometimes it'd be like, oh yeah, we don't want to pay you anything, but you can earn commission. Fun fact, if you do social media, do not accept nothing for commission. They never pay you. They literally never pay you. I've never been paid any commission from anything I've ever done ever. Like, that's why I don't accept commissions. I have a flat rate, and that's it. Cause they love to play in your face. Like, girl, play with your mama. Don't play with me. So I'm just over it. So I was like, I'm tired of working for these people who have like no respect for me. And I just kind of want to do my own thing. So that brings me to the next portion of this whole thing. This brings me to the next portion of today's conversation. But I feel like I want to start doing other stuff. Like aside from Gaze Block, which I am still trying to work and improve on, I want to start my own like beauty company. And I don't want to be like, or beauty brand or whatever. And I'm not just gonna sell wigs, right? I want to sell wig kits. I want to do lip gloss. I want to do lash kits, like the little cluster lashes or whatever. I want to do those too. I want to have stuff at like all different price points or whatever. So, you know, everyone can be able to buy something. And for the people who want to buy like my old wigs and stuff like that, because I have a lot of them, I'm finna open up a Depop, and I'm going to open up a Depop and sell all my old wigs on there. They're gonna be no more than like 150, like barely even that. And like 150 is for like them good wigs. Do you feel me? But I'm also gonna start selling my old wigs for cheap or whatever on Depop, that along with like some of my old clothes and stuff like that still have the tags on them. I have so many clothes. I've lost so much weight that a lot of my clothes do not fit me anymore, like at all. And I have a lot of clothes in there that I bought from like Fashion Nova or like wherever, really Fashion Nova, that like I've never worn. Like I went in my closet today and found like 2 jean skirts. I didn't even know I had jean skirts. Like, there's just so much stuff in there. Because, mind you, the video after this one's going to be a closet clean out. And that's when that Depop's finna get started, when we clean out this closet. So, here's that. But I want to start, and I'm already working on it. I want my beauty brand to be called Planet Venus with a T. Which means, like, it means, like, beauty and gracefulness and elegance. That's what the word Venus with a T stands for, and like means. And I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. And I was like, I at first I was gonna name it Planet Bundles, but I was like, oh my god, that sounds stupid. So then I was like, ooh, I just want something that I just wanted a word that signified beauty, like period, because you know it's more than just, you know, hair and stuff like that. So I was like, ooh, and then I looked it up, good old Google. I looked it up, and then the word Venus came up, and I was like, oh my god, that's so pretty. And so I looked it up. I was like, I've never seen anyone with that name yet. So I was like, oh my god, I'm finna do that. So now I'm working on that, like finding hair vendors and stuff like that. So like so we can get the best. I'm finna test the hair out first. I'm working on that right now. I also want to start streaming on Twitch. I want to start streaming on Twitch for another form of income, because I'm working on having like multiple forms of income or whatever, just for like financial security. I grew up poor. I grew up real broke, y'all. I came from the struggle. No, like, not even trying to be funny. Is that all I do for my makeup? Oh, it is. It's very simple. I forgot. Oh, I think I normally do like brighter. Oh, well, I guess it's too late now. I normally do like brighter concealer, but I feel like this is fine. It gives like a skin kind of look. It's fine. I want to start streaming on Twitch, my Depop, Gaze Block. And you know what's crazy? Gaze Block has been the first thing I've been passionate about since social media, to be completely honest. Like, it's in the one, like, I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like, this is the first thing I've like really genuinely been like excited about since I started doing social media, period. Like, I have so many ideas. Like, it feels like there's so much to do. I don't know. It just feels like a really good opportunity for me. I guess. I feel like it can really be something that if I really put the work in, I feel like it can really be something that I can really genuinely be proud of, you know? Cause even when I'm not doing social media anymore, I want something to leave behind, I guess. That was too fast. I'll be having so much I want to talk about, and I just really wish I would run my mouth faster, because there's a lot more that I want to talk about, but I guess today just isn't the day. Like, I want to bring up college and how I actually looked into enrolling in school and how I plan on doing a dual degree for environmental science and marketing. I want to do that. I want to talk about my whole, not my dating life because it's non-existent, but I also want to talk about how like lonely social media has made me, and how my job is to literally talk to myself all day. I literally don't leave my house very often, and it's made me feel very alone and isolated, and it's been really hard to make friends because, you know, it's hard to make friends when you don't leave your house. Like, and I don't want influencer friends. I want like normal people friends. I don't feel like connected to other influencers. I really genuinely don't. I don't feel like them. A lot of celebrities a lot of influencers tend to feel like they're celebrities or they're like this big, and I just don't feel like that. I don't resonate with that. And to be honest, I just like to fangirl in the back. I just like to follow people, and that's it. I don't want to get to know these people, because a lot of people don't be like how they portray themselves online and all this extra stuff, and I just don't want to be surrounded by that. And then a lot of times it's about greed and clout and all this extra stuff, and then people just be using you, and then no one's really friends. It's always like business or net. I don't like all that extra stuff. But I don't know, I feel like, and then it's like, dang, I don't know if I'll ever really be able to date anyone because of social media. I'm like, how can I tell if someone's with me because they actually like me, or if they're with me because they want to use me? And I feel like that's something that I've literally put myself into, and sometimes I feel like social media has ruined my life, because I really genuinely, I don't know. It's just social media sometimes makes me very unhappy, you know? And I don't want to complain or anything, but it's just like, that's just how I feel sometimes. It just makes me like upset. I kind of wish I would have just went to college, because if I wasn't doing this, I would have been in school right now, and I feel like that's really where I want to be. I don't want to depend on this for like money and stuff anymore. I just kind of want to go do my own thing in peace. But you know, it is what it is. But is there anything else I want to touch on? There is so much that I be wanting to talk about, but whenever I do talk about things, especially things that I'm like super passionate in, I like tend to like talk for a long time. And to be honest, I know that a lot of you don't care about anything I'm talking about, and I guess that also makes me sad about social media, because like, dang, I be trying to like really talk to y'all sometimes. Not all of you, but like something like when I'm on live or something like that, and maybe it's because TikTok is filled with kids, but it just be like no one takes anything I say seriously sometimes, and I just be like, okay, I get it. We joke, we play, haha, kiki, but like sometimes I be like so dead serious, but y'all just be wanting to laugh. I'm like, you know what? We can laugh and have fun. I guess this is not the time or the place to really get into it. And I guess it's also why I made this channel, so like I can be like more, I guess, vulnerable in a sense. I don't know. But yeah, I think we've been filming for almost 30 minutes. This whole no makeup thing that I started doing is so fast. It takes me like 10 minutes to do my makeup, not even trying to be funny. But yeah, I think this is the end of this whole get ready with me FaceTime chat kind of thing. But I am gonna start posting more on the vlog channel. I hope, fingers crossed, that my Twitch and stuff like that will be like set up by the time that this video comes out. So like all my Twitch information and stuff like that will be in the description box. If you want to buy a Yay Block hoodie, the link to my website will also be in the description. If you use the code YayBabies, you get like 10% off, and then all orders over like $100 you get free shipping. So you know, you don't have to, but if you want to, it's down here too. But anyway, we'll have more chats like this, because there's so much more that I want to tell you guys. Like I just started taking medication for my anxiety, because come to find out, your girl has OCD. Didn't know that one. Okay, I knew I had it. It's just when I was talking to my therapist, she was like, do you think you might? And I was like, girl, I been new, but like whatever. You just catching on. I been new. I started taking Lexapro. That stuff has changed my life. Like I'm so much more at peace now, and it's crazy. But anyway, right? Yeah, that's the end of this. I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Bye. I love a good tease.